My name is Tracey, and I'm the owner of an online e-commerce store, and we specialize in selling women's hair accessories. The business is very new, and it was started in September of 2020, and fortunately we were able to grow it to an amount where we needed an assistant. We needed to hire an assistant to take care of and help us out with a lot of the day-to-day activities. And a lot of my business colleagues had a lot of success hiring assistants from India and outsourcing that work. And that's why I started looking into companies who offered virtual assistants. And one of the ones that I came across initially was WERVAS or WERVAS. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. It's WERVAS. And I sent them an email, and there was a very fast response from the account manager, Jay, who got in touch with me, and we hopped on the phone, and he kind of walked me through everything, the process, the packages they had, the different kind of virtual assistants they had, and what they would be able to help out with, what they wouldn't be able to help out with. So it was a very open and honest conversation. And then I asked for some time, and I came back to them, and it was a really great fit. And the next day I got paired with my personal assistant. They are dedicated assistants, so whose name is Rishi. And I got paired with Rishi, and he became my dedicated full-time assistant because I had paid for an 8-hour-a-day package for a 30-day period. They offer task-based, they offer part-time, so I just knew that my business had a lot of work to be done, some overdue work that needed to be taken care of, so I went ahead with the full-time package. The training process was very easy. We took about one day, full day of training, and Rishi was very diligent. He recorded all the sessions and referred back to them when he had questions. And the first month was very much a learning curve, and I knew there would be a lot of questions, a lot of back and forth, because there's a lot of different components and moving parts to the business. And Rishi was very, very good. He got on board very fast. He had a lot of questions always for me, which I appreciated because he just wanted the clarification. And I really enjoyed working with him. And after that 1 month, like, I could really see him, catch up to speed and like really learn the ins and outs. And then the questions, started getting lower and lower and less. But it was lovely working with him during that first month. So just to offer some insight into the tasks that Rishi has been able to help me out with, online store, there's daily tasks such as digital fulfillment, customer service emails, data entry, working with ambassadors on social media, making social media posts, doing email marketing, keeping track of multiple things on different Excel sheets, and really just keeping the business running. And all of those take so many hours, and it's just such meticulous work that needs to be done. And Rishi has been able to help me out with all of these, which is incredible because it's very rare to find an assistant who can do all the clerical tasks, but also be creative and help you out with the marketing and the social media elements. So that's very rare, and that's something I really do appreciate about him. So it's been great working with him in all of those areas. Another thing I really appreciate about Rishi is his suggestions. When I give him a task to do, he fulfills the task, but he also always has some suggestions. There's always some creativity involved, which I really love and enjoy. For example, he's also very knowledgeable about things that I'm not very knowledgeable about. For example, SEO. Search engine optimization is one of the things that I'm not very educated or knowledgeable about, and he knows quite a lot about it. So he has been sharing a lot of suggestions, a lot of insight into how we can approach that moving forward this month and also rolling into the next month. Another thing he's very creative about is like blogs, any organic marketing that we do on Facebook, social media. He's very always good about coming to me with these suggestions and not just silently, taking a task that I give him and just finishing it just to finish it. So I really appreciate that thing about Rishi as an assistant. One of the complications that we unfortunately did face during our first month of collaboration that I faced with WERVAS and Rishi was because of COVID, and there was a really good reason for it. So I was very understanding. Unfortunately, the COVID situation was at its peak in India, and all of the virtual assistants, including Rishi, caught COVID. And this really reduced the work speed and the work efficiency of Rishi during that 1 week period. It was the very last week of my first month contract, but he was still very diligent. He wanted to finish it, but because of that situation, because of how painful and horrible it is. With the sickness, there were some emails that weren't responded to. There were some orders that weren't fulfilled, and he missed those. So that was the only thing that, I brought it up to his attention, and he was very mindful of it. And we were able to fix those, and I had a conversation with him, and he did ask for 1 week off to recover. And I gladly accepted the 1 week. So we renewed my second month's contract after a week, and he was really able to recover during that period. And honestly, I haven't had any negative experience after that. It's been very lovely. I can see him getting better and better at his job every day, and just coming to me with more and more questions, more creativity, more suggestions and insight, which I really love and appreciate. And no more not answering emails, no more. It was just during COVID that those things happened, and he came back stronger and better. And I'm very glad that he was able to recover from COVID. So yeah, that's been my experience with the company. Just continuing to grow this work relationship. Also, one other thing I forgot to mention was that the system they have in place is really good, because there have been some days where there have been storms in India, and there was very limited access to the internet, to electricity, and they had two assistants working at the same time to finish all the tasks that I had for them in a shorter amount of time, so they could take care of it before any electricity or internet problems kicked in because of storms or any situation like that. So yeah, I would love to keep on working with WERVAS and Rishi, and I'm not sure how long the collaboration will go for, but as long as the business is growing, I might even go back for them for a second assistant. So we'll see. Yeah, thank you so much. Anyway, it's been a great experience working with Rishi and working with WERVAS, and I hope this provides some insight to whoever is looking to hire a virtual assistant, and I hope this is going to be helpful. Thank you.